Hello and welcome back once again to the Blackford Book Club and the only BBC you're ever going to need. And we're still here on the banks of the River Severn here in beautiful, oh so beautiful Ironbridge for another chapter from my self-published book, my second, Ashes to Ashes, Watching England Through the Night 2021 to 2023, and we're going to return for the final time to the West Indies in early to mid 2022 and for the end of a rather disappointing tour for England. Brathwaite leads West Indies to dominant victory. It was highly appropriate, as well as some beautiful, sporting, poetic justice, that West Indies captain Kraigg Brathwaite was not only at the wicket at the denouement of this test match, but in fact scored the winning runs that gave his side a momentous victory and a 1-0 triumph both today and across the 3 test match series. 90 minutes was all it took this morning as England doggedly extended their overnight lead of just 10 runs to 27, and for the West Indian openers Brathwaite and John Campbell to rattle off the 28 runs required for victory. Chris Woakes gained a life when he successfully reviewed a catch against him, but 1 run later was miraculously caught at leg slip by Jason Holder. It was a ridiculous catch, with Holder grabbing it one-handed and seemingly behind him. 6 runs later, and Jack Leach's 55-ball stay at the crease ended with another wicket for Kemar Roach and another catch behind the stumps for Joshua Da Silva. Then, just 28 runs were then required and Brathwaite and Campbell clobbered them in double quick time. Brathwaite was rightly named as the man of the series and the official stamp applied to the series' top run scorer and far and away the most impressive player across all 3 test matches. He seemingly batted all day, every day. The stories are as legion as the statistics he's posted throughout the series, and he's truly led his fledgling and much changed side to a thoroughly deserved series victory. But what of the England captain Joe Root? Second top run scorer in the series and leader in this series of a much changed side too, he publicly acknowledged in the after-match interviews of his determination to remain as captain. But the 2 test series across the winter have seen 5 defeats, 3 draws and 0 victories. But despite these particular statistics, Root remains England's best player, a future legend of the game, and he must lead the team in the future. As I penned following England's defeat in Australia earlier this year, they are a team in transition and in need of a spine around Root and Ben Stokes, but it's a long process and they have to be honest enough to acknowledge they're now in the 2nd tier of Test match cricket. With England cricket always seemingly in a state of flux, chaos, or the more politically correct in transition, it may not be Root's decision as to whether he remains as captain. Time will tell. It always does. Ashes to Ashes. Watching England Through the Night 2021 to 2023 is a book I'm immensely proud of. And as you can see, I'm an opinionated old soul, and I was wrong. Root was soon replaced by Ben Stokes and coach Brendan McCullum. The cricket revolutionaries have ripped up the form book, as I've written many times in this book and in my subsequent book, The Spirit of Cricket, also available on Amazon. So I was wrong, but we're allowed to be wrong, aren't we? We're on the banks of the River Severn, for crying out loud. There's beautiful Ironbridge behind me. This is real life. We're allowed to be wrong occasionally, but I'm immensely proud of this book, as I'll show you one final time. I appreciate any support that you can see in the links below, and I leave you in peace and in solidarity. And thanks very much for watching. Peace, everyone.